I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag.
What's up? You are now listening to Ep.5 the podcast, and I'm your host, Hassan Thomas, along with Remy, and we are here to share tools on how millennials can budget, save, invest, and understand student debt and credit to achieve financial freedom. If you're a high school student, college student, or someone who's interested in gaining more financial insight, this podcast is for you.
I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna give me a bag. I'm tryna.
What's up, my FY Fly folks out there? How y'all doing? I hope y'all doing all right. Welcome to the FY Fly podcast. My name is Hassan Thomas, aka the kid that did and a man that can, baby.
Hey.
And I'm sitting here with the flyest co-host around, man, Remy G, aka Mr. Make a Play. What's up, brother?
Man, I'm doing good, brother. We got a superstar with us today. We have Nashville, Tennessee's very own artist, writer, and entrepreneur, Sonny St. James. How you doing? What's up? Welcome to the podcast.
What's going on? Thank you for having me here. I gotta say something though. I am a Nashville resident, but I'm an Atlanta native, so I gotta shout out my home. Shout out to home. But Nashville is definitely.
Shout out Atlanta.
Shout out
Nashville, definitely the spot though. Absolutely.
Love it.
Yeah,
we love to hear because really we happy to have you because here at FY Fly, we like to skip the fluff and get right into the good stuff. But before we jump on in, give us a little update how everything been since we last saw you.
Oh, man.
Yeah, last time we saw you, we was what, winning awards, performing on stages.
Yeah.
It was a good little time. So what you been on since then? Talk to us.
Networking and more networking, man. Just
come on.
Okay.
Since then, you know my guy Lex Luger, the record breaker. I linked up with him. He came up to Nashville and did he got this Hood Idol tour. You know, he broke Soldier Boy, so he actually did a little set out here, and I actually won his showcase in Nashville.
Okay.
So they got like a little.
Congrats.
No, that's turn. Congrats.
Yeah, shout out to Lex Luger and Hood Idol tour. Yo, it was pretty lit. It was like about 20, 30 people out there rocking, and I was like, I ain't gonna do this. But because everybody was on that gang, I was like, bro, I'm peace and love, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm glad I did because I won, and that opened up a whole lot of opportunities or whatever. So that's been pretty cool. That was fun.
You living it. You living it. So why don't you go ahead and start there? Let's elaborate on the power of networking and that has done for your career.
Definitely the queen of networking, bro. I'm gonna tell you, like, I didn't understand it like when I was young, and now I know without a network, you basically will never accomplish anything. Not at the level that you probably foresee. You could do a one-man show, but you definitely need a team and a powerhouse. And if you don't have a direct team, your network becomes your team. The resources that they have, and people always say, "Well, it takes money." I disagree with that. It takes a network. Because if you have a rapport with me and I'm your friend and I got the resource, I'm the plug, all you got to do is hit that phone. You in the network, I'm plugging you in. So you didn't need the money to pay for what you would have paid for. That's in-house. So that's how you have to look at it. You don't need money. And when our drive becomes to build our network rather than build our assets and things like, because that is an asset. Rather, if I pursue the network, like that's how I met Lex, you know what I'm saying? I pursued friendship, the resource. I'm just building him as a part of the team, not just what I could get, what we could do for each other. And you approach situations like that, that's $1 million worth of game right there. If you approach people not in survival mode, because a lot of us, unfortunately, we don't have the foundation. And I was just talking about that with somebody. We don't have the foundation. So every generation is starting over. So a lot of us don't have that safety net to build on. So it becomes like, I got to get this for me and mine. So when you approach it differently and say, building this relationship with this person puts me, you know what I'm saying, in a position to win. You know what I'm saying? If Diddy had done that with Ciroc, Ciroc wouldn't have never, took off like it did. You have to see the value in the relationship. And that's how you begin. So I think
that's huge. That's definitely a gem.
Yeah. So approach everybody, everybody has a resource, and all I'm doing is tapping into your resources. So by forming alliances, we got to look at it as a strategy. So yeah. So like now I'm here because of networking. I'm here on your show, and your audience now has access to me, and vice versa. My audience can now look at you and say, "Oh yeah, those friends." So from there, that's how I go.
It's co-elevation.
Yeah.
It's co-elevation.
Literally, that's exactly what it is.
So go ahead and touch on, because I remember you said, you know, when you was at that Luga event, everybody was up there, gang, you know, popping their stuff. So talk about what really makes you and your music unique.
Oh man, I think for me, yeah, man, they was. I think for me, what separates me is my motive and my mission. So my mission is it's my message. You know what I'm saying? I'm not necessarily seeking like a deal per se, but more so to, like I said, get that message across and reach people. And so I did it for the passion. So whatever comes with that, you know, so be it. But I'm not going after it for survival. I'm going after it because I love it. And so that allows me creative freedom to do exactly what I want to do. And
that's huge.
Yeah. So I think not trying to conform, because I ain't trying to fit in. I'm just trying to be who I am in it. And so I ain't following after nobody. I don't sound like nobody just because of that. And so I think that makes a lot of people have, when somebody says, and there's nothing wrong with that, because there are a lot of people that I respect and everything. But when you see people that sound good and they found a way that works for them, that's good. You could follow, you know, after that if you choose to, but you're not being you're not being true to who you are. What I heard somebody say, well, I sound like this person or that person, and that's great. You sound like Kevin Gates, and that's great. You sound like but Kevin Gates already out here. You know, you sound like Usher. You sound like Usher. That's dope. But Usher, we done had an Usher. Who the hell are you? You know, so I think that's what separates me from everybody else is I'm just doing what makes Sonny happy. And I got a voice, I have an opinion, and it's not going to resonate with everybody. But my goal is just to find those people that my music and my message resonate with. And I think I've accomplished a huge amount when I do that, you know.
Success is what you make it, take it how it comes. That's what we like to live about.
Not face.
So like regarding doing tours and doing shows, what's that like from a financial side? Like, is it difficult to manage your music income when it's not coming at a consistent pace, like a bi-weekly or a weekly employee that's working a 9 to 5? Like, can you touch on that for us?
It is if you don't have a network. It can be if you don't have a network. When you have a network, you leverage it. So I don't really pay for a lot. I use my network for everything. So if I'm going out of town, if I'm going out, if I come there, I'm gonna hit you up. Hey, bro, where the spot's at? Where this at? Because I already got one up on it. But so that's the power of the network. So no, it don't have to be. Like I'm a business owner too. So I've been doing business for a minute now. And what I always tell people, you got to approach it. I approach everything with this mindset because I have people come and ask me, well, Sonny, because I celebrate 10 years in business now, and that's a long time. You know what I'm saying? Like I started hustling super young, though. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. The way I see it is if you're going to have success with anything, it's not necessarily, if it's going to yield you money, if it's going to yield you success, start doing it. Like some people, I want to invest in this, and I'm answering your question, but I'm going about it in a roundabout way. I think I want to get into a restaurant. Well, I can tell you right now, do you cook? Have you done this? Have you done that? If you ain't cooking plates, you ain't got your kitchen. Ain't nowhere in the hell you finna survive in a restaurant business. So the thing is, when you have a great idea or concept, it pays you. So it's not about, we learn, broke people are always teaching us it takes money to make money. It takes a network and information.
Yes, that's huge.
Half of the stuff I've done, I didn't have the money to do it, but I had the resources because of my network. When you got a solid plan, your network gonna push you up with it.
Your network, your resources, and your value. You have value. You are the value. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you was able to do that. So for the people listening, I'm glad you gave that example. For the people listening, if you want to, like, let's stay with your example with the cooking. You got to be a great cook before you think that you're going to jump out there. But not. Exactly. So now if you a great cook, people going to invest into you because you are the value. So I love I love that one.
It pays for itself because if I could sell 20 plates a day out my house, I know darn well if I had that, but I ain't even got to borrow no money from nobody because but see, we want instant gratification. And so that prevents you from having to put the work in. People want stuff right then and there, but that slow grind is what makes sure you keep it. Cause you can go in and then say somebody invest that, but now that's a bill I done started before I even got anything in the bank. You feel me? So I'm just getting started and I already owe half of what I'm making to somebody else before I even get a leg up. So sell them plates out the kitchen. If your food good, people gonna buy it. They gonna sell. Hey, shout it down the street, got them wings or whatever for whatever, and the word gonna spread like that. So and that's your network too. You know what I mean? When you start building it like that. So any idea that's a good idea already yield you some type of success. Don't go put your money in nothing that you don't know about. Do it, start first. So the same with to get back to the question about the money with the tour and the music, like I wouldn't go trying to do a tour in a place where I don't have no resources. Them folk don't know me yet and they not finna listen to me. Don't nobody care nothing about your music. It's 20 million artists out here doing the same thing that's just as good as you are. Ain't nobody finna come see you, bruh. So what I say, so basically you have to give people a reason to care. Show them why you matter. So you use the resources. I mean, I wouldn't waste it going somewhere. And that's good if you go, somebody could hear you and like you or whatever that, but it's all about proper planning. If I go to Atlanta, I've already formed a connection in Atlanta to where, hey, this is what I want to do. It benefits both of us. So you have to form alliances with these club owners and these venues and find things that mutually benefit you and that person, or find some, where it pays you a little something and them a little something. Now don't go expect to get rich. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might not make money, but you ain't spend nothing. You ain't spend a whole lot. And if you're taking that model and that, it's definitely a recipe to succeed. You know what I mean? And to win out here.
Nah, facts.
All right.
Gems.
Nah, for real. Some free game, man.
Yo, are you ready to hit your next level? Do you want to increase your drive, destiny, and dollars? Well, if so, check out my new book, From College to COVID, 24 Lessons Learned During the Lockdown, where I've compiled 5 of the biggest lessons I learned going from college to COVID to starting my financial literacy empire, Ep.5, plus 19 lessons from your favorite entrepreneurs, entertainers, and athletes that have been featured on our show. There's literally something for everyone. So purchase your copy today at fyfly.com/From College to COVID. Let's go.
So Sonny St. James, I got another question for you, another one. If you could start your music career over, knowing what you know now and your journey that you've been through, what would you do differently? If there's anything at all you do differently.
Bruh, I would do a whole lot different. Save myself a lot of time.
Talk to.
I would absolutely put 1,000% into perfecting my craft. I wouldn't go after nothing but creating a solid set, making myself the best that I could be. Because if I've perfected it, that means I'm perfect in it. That means I'm the best of the best. So when I step out, I don't give a damn on the corner or if I'm on somebody's stage. Everybody gonna stop because they seeing the highest of that peak. So if I put 100% of my time and energy that I put chasing after something that I have to create. See, we chasing after opportunities and chasing after deal. You have to create that. So we thought I grew up in the era where I'm gonna be discovered. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna be discovered. Nah, you gotta discover yourself. Go look in that mirror. There you are. You know what I mean? It don't happen that way. Because when somebody else discovers you, they own you. So when you understand, who you are and what you're doing, you work on that and you make it great. And so I would spend 90% of my time on my moves, my appearance, my sound, the quality. Quality is key. I would spend 90% of my time, money, and energy on those little things, because once I do that and I stand on the corner with it, people ain't never seen nothing like it. So everybody finna stop. You see what I'm saying? So that's what I would do different. Now I'm playing catch up because I got good enough to be heard and I got good enough to create a few opportunities, but I never perfected it. So that's what I'm working on now. Taking those things and I'm really great. That's why I won. I ain't even capping though. Like that's why when I do competitions, I typically come out on top because I know what it takes to make a solid, well-rounded performance. And so I still ain't gave it 100%, but I've given it enough. And so now I'm working on giving it 100%. So when I stand there, it's undeniable. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah.
Gotta be undeniable. That's huge.
Yeah, me and Remy was just talking about that being undeniable. I kind of touch on, because what I heard a lot was creating opportunities for you, but also creating opportunities for others. So kind of touch on how important that is, because those opportunities you create for others, they not forgotten.
At all. But the thing about it is, when you help other people, you help yourself. So it ain't necessarily. I'm gonna tell you who in the game right now that does the I gotta say, and Gucci man.
Come on now.
Tell you something.
Everybody,
he's a visionary, if nothing, because he's wise enough to know I'd rather make a friend than an enemy. One thing about it, if I help you in a way, you ain't never, like you said, you're never gonna forget that I gave you your opportunity. So my value will never be diminished. You know what I'm saying? So you always want to go into a situation. How can I help? How can I create value for you? And not just because you're expecting some on the back end, because God might even bring your blessing a different way. But because you paved that way for somebody else, you don't know who watched you pave that way for somebody. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. And you're not doing it for that reason. Well, yes, you kind of are. You're doing it because you want to go as hard for somebody as you would want somebody to go for you. So when I'm...
to go hard for you. Yes, man.
And when I see people doing stuff sometimes, if it ain't going, my mom always said, if you can't help, don't hurt. You know what I'm saying? If you can't help them, don't hurt them. If you can't say nothing good, don't say nothing at all. Same concept. If I can't, if I see you doing something, my thing is help you. If I can't help you, I need to move all the way out the way. I'm not going to go try to block you from doing it because I ain't doing it. I ain't got no hand. Why can't I help you? If I see you almost there, why not just push you on out? So what I did, when I first came to Nashville, man, I was breaking my neck trying to find a platform. Nobody wouldn't let me get on no mic. But they ain't got to let me get on no mic. Well, how you stopping me from getting on the mic? You won't let me get on your mic, but if I got my own mic, you can't stop me. So I was like, you ain't got to let me do nothing. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, and when we get out of that mindset that somebody has to give us permission to be great, you great. Just step in and stop waiting for somebody else. I don't nobody owe you nothing. So when you look at it like that and you say, well, I'm gonna create my own platform, and in doing so, I'm gonna now share this platform with those people who didn't have the opportunity I had. I went, started my events, gave people a platform to perform. They brought people, and them bringing their people, it gave me a platform to become more people became more aware of my brand, understood who I was. It gave me a little bit of respect because people saw the vision. And not necessarily just for me, like, oh yeah, respect that, but they respect the vision. People know real. People see when you genuine and you ain't got you can't fake that. You know what I'm saying? You can't fake, and everything you do for somebody ain't got to be for a fee. Like, I work, you know what I mean? I go to work to take care of my responsibilities. So I'm not going to try to cap off of you because you need something from me. If I can't be a blessing, how am I expecting to be blessed? So like, I mean, I do this for you, but I put you on my show, but I'm going to charge you this much. Bro, I'm good, because that means I ain't making enough noise in the street. I ain't making enough noise out here. So when I become great, now you're going to have to pay for me to come sit at the table. You know what I'm saying? Because you didn't want to you didn't want to share your table.
100%.
So sleeping on folk too, you know what I mean? So just if anything anybody get from me is stop waiting on opportunities, stop waiting on somebody to give you permission. If we got phones and we got cameras on phone, you got to, even if you ain't got
everything we need.
$2 worth of fabric and hang that thing up in your backdrop and get you a ring light and stand in front of your camera and do it yourself.
Come on now.
Stop waiting on people.
Make the most with less. That's what we like. Make the most with less.
Just got that talking
whether
about.
you got it or not. Because if you're gonna be great, I don't care if it's 5 people, and those 5 people that believe in you, that tune into your live, if they go and grab 5 more people, or each one of them bring another person, you know what I'm saying? You got 10 people. That's how it grow. That's organic. You feel me? So you know what I'm saying? That's where I'm at with it. That's how it was with guidance. I took that, created opportunities for myself. The brand loves it. We're family now. So where I go, they go. Where they go, I'm there. And I'm just so blessed because you don't find those type of opportunities. And this is just the beginning. And like I said, we got Black excellence. So, you know, the more we become aware of it, the more people see it, the bigger it gets. You know what I'm saying? And I got a stake in it, you know?
100%. I love that. So thank you so much for joining the F.Y. Fly podcast. Let everybody know where to reach you. Any final words? Go ahead.
I'm Sunny with a U. But it's Sunny on Instagram. It's Sunny. It's one real Sunny. So the number one real, like it's real Sunny. It's only one real Sunny. So that's one real Sunny on IG. And on YouTube, I'm Sunny St. James. I got a couple of things on YouTube. It ain't a whole lot. But I'm getting better with the social media stuff, y'all. So on Sunny St. James on YouTube and on Facebook, Sunny St. James. Make sure y'all send me a message if you like something. Leave a comment, like a video, say something, let me know. You know what I mean? I'm gonna get on that.
Interact. Show some love. Show some love.
Nah, just
come on, networker.
Chill out, y'all come holler at me for real. And thank y'all so much. I'm so proud of y'all. I'm so happy to be a part of this early on. Because I know I'm going to look up and see y'all, you know. Right, yeah.
And you be right beside us. Right beside us. Hey, we co-elevate.
I remember they started out. They got breakfast club status. You know what I mean? Y'all don't get to keep going. Keep pushing.
Come on now.
Y'all keep doing what y'all doing. Y'all creating a platform for other people. And this is great. And you're going to always win as long as you're putting God first and you're helping. So, yeah, thank y'all so much.
100%.
100%. Thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you, everybody listening. Thank you for everybody listening. Make sure y'all tap back in to another Music Monday.
Yes, sir.
But we need everyone to stay safe,
stay invested,
and stay FY Fly.
Thank you all for listening to FY Fly, the podcast, and we hope you enjoyed the show. Tune in next week for more financial literacy insights with our special guest. Please visit our website, social media platforms, and subscribe to our YouTube channel at FYI Fly Podcast. That's FYI FLI Podcast. See y'all next week and stay fly.